Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm FPL Roo, and today I'm joined by Matt.
Hey
Say
mate,
hi, Matt.
buzzing to be on the stream,
Yeah,
fellow
cool.
Spurs fan.
Yeah, not a good weekend though.
Nah,
So
it wasn't.
uh, not for football, not for Spurs, and not for FPL for me. Pretty
No.
average. Um, so yeah, we're just going to be looking at our teams. Should we go with my team? So I got Raya in goal. Pretty disappointed. Brought him in on the game week 13 wild card. And he's terrible to be honest.
I had him as well. I had
Yeah,
Raya, and like obviously when we go through my team, but I had
yeah.
Raya, and like I tell you what's so disappointing with Raya this week was the second goal because when that second goal went in the 95th minute for Forest, to make it 2-2, Raya lost a bonus point.
I didn't even know he was on
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
To
he
be
was on
honest.
one bonus, so he lost one
Uh,
bonus, and then he lost like an additional. I think he lost like another point for, so he would have ended up on. He had 3 points he was on, and then one
yeah,
for bonus, and then he ended up on two. So like, yeah, that was a pain.
yeah.
And was your number two Ward?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah,
And I was so close. I had Pickford in like literally into the last minute. Um, and I had it. I even tweeted it. These are the locked players for my wild card. And then I don't know why, but I changed it. But yeah, defense. So Trippier. I think everyone's got Trippier, so there's no point really talking about that. Zuma. 1 point.
Zuma. Oh, yeah,
Yeah, so I got him for his haul, so can't really complain. But
yeah, you've done well.
yeah, so I'm happy with that no matter what. 1 point. Cancelo, yeah, bit strange. Red card.
Yeah, it's
Can't,
crazy, but at
no,
least he's only banned for one game. Like apparently the League Cup game against Forest, and then he's back for next week. So
yeah,
yeah, that should be good. But yeah, he
no,
was he was a nightmare. At least you didn't captain him, did you?
no. I've seen some people. Some people actually messaged me, and they were saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go for Cancelo captain." So I messaged them after, and they were gutted. But they
Yeah,
probably
it's
still ended
bad
up with
luck.
more points than me, to be honest.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
bad luck. Thing is, Cancelo got sent off for sort
yeah,
of a similar type of thing to what Trent Alexander-Arnold did. So like,
I know,
doesn't make much sense,
no,
but that's FPL for you.
yeah. I don't know. And he's gets the points in normally. So and then yeah, so midfield. So my transfers this week. So I did take a -4.
Mm.
So I took out Mitrovic, Foden, and I can't remember who else. Oh, and Tony. That was early on. So I did
Oh,
Tony
Tony.
earlier on in the
Yeah.
week. Yeah, and I bought in Wilson, and then on the deadline, bought in Rashford and Alvarez.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Alvarez
So
would have done all right then, but then
yeah,
Wilson.
Wilson disappointing.
Yeah.
Um, But yeah, so yeah, the midfield, Salah, 2 goals, bittersweet, really.
Yeah, it would be.
It's a hard one with FPL because like if they're going to score, you want it to be your player, but you rather them not score against your team. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a bit of
Always
a
scores
weird one.
against us, so
Yeah,
always loves a goal.
and which I thought actually when I was watching the highlights, I thought okay, great, not great. I thought okay,
Yeah.
it was Salah, so
It's
great,
happened.
like yeah, it might actually like move me up the ranks, but that wasn't the case for some reason. Um, and yeah, Martinelli and Saka with an assist. Um, yeah, can't really complain with that. Rashford disappointing. Um, I thought United would win that game 2-3. Didn't
Yeah.
see that win from Villa
They
to
got
be
beaten
honest.
easy, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't know. Um, maybe Bruno's missing the creativity in that team.
Yeah, true.
Mm,
Yeah, I thought Rashford was going to do better this game week, and like I think I'd sort of put him down as one of like the players to look out for because he'd obviously scored in the last game week, and
yeah,
he had a bit, he's been playing in the front three, and I thought I could be quite good. Villa have been letting goals in, and then yeah, he didn't do anything,
yeah,
and it was just and Ramsey, who was like so good last season in FPL for Villa,
yeah,
and he was like the 4.5 midfielder. Now I think he's 5 point. I was looking earlier, he's 5.2 now, and like
yeah.
he come out and got a double digit score, and it was like wow, like Jacob Ramsey's back,
You
and
know.
even Leon Bailey.
I know. Honestly, I reckon if I kept my team before the game week 13 wild card, I would have been better off because I
Yes.
had I had Kane, Salah, and Haaland, but
Oh yeah.
my defense was shocking. I mean, obviously didn't have Saka, Martinelli. Um, yeah, that's one of them things, I guess. Yeah, captain Alvarez, so happy with that goal. Um, yeah, so I found
That
out
was a good pick.
yeah, found out Haaland won't start and just went for it really. And again, I thought, yeah, great. Everyone's going to captain Haaland. Alvarez has got his goal, and I actually fell asleep because I only watched like the first half.
Yeah.
So I thought, yeah, that's great. Like, could get another goal. Haaland's still on the bench. But in the end, yeah, Haaland did get a goal. I do have him in my team, so it's not as bad. And I will have him for next game week. So I know people that have taken him out for Alvarez.
Yeah.
Which,
I took him out, which
yeah,
I'll speak about, but he's out.
yeah,
I took him out last week.
okay,
I'll bring him back, but it's
yeah,
I don't mind doing a -4 to bring him back because it pays itself back anyway.
yeah. And you haven't missed out that much, really.
Nah.
Yeah. And yeah, Wilson off at half time. Disappointing because it kind of leaves it down to getting points against Chelsea.
Why did he come off? Was he sick or was it because he was ill? Or
Yeah, so he's been ill for the last week. They're saying because he said it on a podcast or something like that. But he said it was really really bad. So like shivers and stuff like that. So he must be
I'm surprised they even played him.
yeah. I guess a week should be enough to.
I think he'll be
recover.
back for Chelsea. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, lovely bench of Ward, 6 points. Jacob Murphy, 6 points. Which
Murphy, yeah, from Newcastle. Okay.
Yeah. So one of my faults before we got the Haaland news was to play Murphy instead of Mitrovic. And I was chatting to this Newcastle fan on Twitter, and it was like, yeah, he'll start, but I doubt he'll do anything. And then in the end, I took out Mitrovic. So yeah, again, if I played him instead of taking the hit, it might have been better off. But
it's always a way.
Yeah, and then Ben White on my bench. Just thought Zuma was the better option, and then
yeah, I would have done the same though. Like I would have expected Chelsea to put up a bit more of a fight, attacking wise, against Arsenal, and grabbing a goal. And I guess the Palace game for West Ham makes and Palace are really bad at have been bad at defending set pieces. I think one of the stats was like them and Leeds are really bad at defending set pieces. So you could have got something from Zuma attacking wise. So that's unlucky. So in goal I had Raya as well. So 2 points, and I had Ward as my other keeper, but I was always going Raya at Forest. So I'm not too disappointed.
Yeah. Same, but I don't know why.
Like I think it was just because the fixture. I actually thought it was going to be 0-0. I actually thought it was going to be 0-0. So then in the same game, I had Nico Williams on the pitch because I thought it's going to be 0-0 without Tony, and then obviously ended up being 2-2. And then I had Gahey from Palace. He was a late one. It was either going to be him or Andreas. And then I went to go 3-5-2 and put Andreas in, but the website crashed. The app crashed.
Yeah.
And I couldn't change it. And I was trying to confirm the team, and I couldn't do it. And I was like, there's nothing I can do now. So I ended up just having to keep with the 4-4-2. So I missed out on like an extra 4 points from that. And obviously the extra points from Ward. And then Trippier was in defence, obviously 12 points again, speaks for itself. And then Cancelo -4. So I went 4 at the back. And then in midfield, a captain De Bruyne, who I spoke about, who got 14 points, which was quite good. Then I had Zaha, who got 12 points. So it's about time Zaha did something for me.
Yeah. So actually on Zaha, I had a few people message me and they were like, oh, take out Zaha for this person or take out Zaha for Rashford, for Trossard. But in my head, I'm like, these are, well, maybe not West Ham away, but Forest is the game really you want him for.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see the point. Like Zaha's he's not a 10 million player. Like he's not going to score every week. Like you kind of
for his price, he's good. Yeah,
you're banking him to get maybe like two, 3 returns over 5 game weeks. I think.
Yeah, he's worth it, and he's takes pens, and there'll be a game that he will get a big score in, and he's obviously done it in this now. So he's well worth it.
Yeah, well done for keeping him because I've seen a lot of people taking him out.
Yeah, I just looked at it with him and I thought like this game week I already had so many other problems with Tony suspended and in hindsight like yourself, like if I just kept the team, I could have just rolled a transfer and then kept it on the Salah captain like I had the other week and I'd have been fine. I'd have been completely fine, but is what it is. And then I went Trossard, got 5 points, so he paid back the hit. I had Saka. He's actually disappointed me since I've had him. Like he's not really done that well, but I know he's probably going to do well next week, and I've got to get rid of him because Haaland are
Yeah,
more important.
yeah,
And then up front, I had Kane, which was good because it's only the second week I've owned Kane, so I was like buzzing to get a return and some bonus from him. And I'm not going to move him this week. I'm going to keep him because I think with Kulusevski back, there's going to be a lot. Like we saw it in the second half against Liverpool, like the amount of balls he was putting through to Kane, and it was like, yeah, this is going to be an open, like the Leeds game. I reckon it's going to be more on the front foot. It's not going to be this,
yeah.
2-0 down stuff we've seen
Well,
with
I hope
Spurs.
not.
So
I'm actually gutted. I don't have any Spurs going into that game because
I really
originally,
like Kulusevski for it.
yeah, no, same. Because like originally, I was going to kind of do not what you did, but like kind of similar. I was going to take out Salah and Mitrovic because Mitrovic had City away, United at home, and bring in Kane and maybe like a Trossard or a Rashford. But then Tony kind of messed it all up for me. It's because I had to go Tony out. Because then Tony would have been the game week 16 transfer. I already like planned it in my head, but that's my fault really for planning that far ahead. With
Tony
FPL.
killed us like
Yeah,
that red card, right? Because if he plays this week, same as me, I would have gone as 3-4-3. And saying that, I probably still would have put De Bruyne in for Salah, but I wouldn't have taken needed to take a hit. Maybe in a midfield. Maybe I would have just gone 4-3-3 actually. So I might have been able to keep Tony, and he probably would have scored against Forest. The fact they conceded 2 goals and they got a pen, so it's an absolute nightmare, really.
exactly. And yeah, with Fulham got a pen as well, and Mitrovic. A lot of people had Mitrovic.
That's FPL. If you don't play FPL, it wouldn't bother you.
No.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. So
you probably wouldn't even know who takes pens for Fulham.
nah, you wouldn't. But I'm happy to have Kane for this week, and then my other striker was Solanke, who I've had through this whole. I put him in at the start of this good run, because I don't know, I just like looked at it and thought he's Bournemouth's pen taker. They were playing like they look like a bit more confident under Gary O'Neill, and I was like, yeah, like why not? He's a bargain. So he technically, like my team, I had like Solanke, Kane, Saka, Trossard, Zaha, De Bruyne, Trippier all return, but I still only ended up on, I think it was 65 points, and then with a -4 it's 65, so 61, which to be honest, like it's beat the average this week, so I'll take that. And then my bench was Ward, 6 points, Tony, who obviously didn't play, Kilman, who I got a couple of game weeks ago and scrapped a clean sheet from him, and then Andreas, who was in my lineup this week, but the app broke, so I couldn't put him in. So like, got
all right, cool. Well, thanks for coming on.
No problem, mate.
So your Twitter is at FPL Matt Day?
Yeah. So at FPL Matt Day on Twitter.
Yeah. I don't expect any tweets.
Yeah. So I've been off Twitter for a couple of weeks, so I've not actually had like my threads or my tweets, but I'll be back at the end of this. I think I'm doing a little bit of a blackout now. Now I've had like a couple of weeks off. I'm actually doing another week off Twitter for now, and then but I'm still on Instagram. I'll be doing some stuff on YouTube this week. So YouTube's at FPL Matt Day as well, and then Instagram, and do a little bit on TikTok here and there. So you can find me on there, and all just typical FPL differentials, picks for the week. Everyone comes into the comments usually and just starts talking about their team. So it's it's good fun. So we'll see how we go, and then I might do some World Cup stuff as well. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how I feel at the end of FPL this week first.
Yeah. And hopefully we end it on a good score at least.
I hope so. Green arrows would be nice, but we'll see.
Yeah, cool. Well, yeah, if you like this video, give it a like because it means a lot. The last video got loads of views, so over 800. So if 800 of you subscribe, that'll be good.
It'll be awesome.
Yeah.